One thing nobody talks about after narcissistic abuse is that sometimes you don't recognize yourself anymore. And let me explain why. Because I know there are moments when you look in the mirror and wonder, what happened to me? You used to laugh more, trust more, dream more. You used to feel lighter, but somewhere along the way, you became anxious. You became hypervigilant. You started overthinking everything. You second guess yourself. You apologize too much. You explain yourself too much. And you wonder why the smallest things suddenly overwhelm you. But here's what I need you to understand. You didn't become weak. You adapted. Because when you spend years being criticized, you learn to watch every word. When you spend years being blamed, you learn to question yourself. And when you spend years walking on eggshells, your nervous system forgets what safety feels like. So now you look at yourself and think, I miss who I used to be. But what if the goal isn't to become who you used to be? What if the goal is to become someone even stronger? Because the version of you before the abuse didn't know their worth. They didn't know boundaries. They didn't know how to recognize manipulation. They didn't know how powerful they really were. But you do now. Maybe that's why this season feels so strange. Because you're grieving the old you while becoming someone new. Growth can feel lonely like that. But please hear me. You are not losing yourself. You're finding yourself. Not the version of you that settled. Not the version of you that begged to be chosen. But the version of you that finally understands. You were never too much. You were simply giving too much to someone who was never capable of appreciating you. And after everything you've survived, you don't need to go back to who you used to be. You deserve to become someone you've never been. If this message found you at the right time, write becoming in the comments. Because I have a feeling you're a lot closer to healing than you think.